Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today while I do another part of dephemerember. Dephemerember is hosted by Barbara of 49 Dragonflies and Louisa of Louisa Heinzel on YouTube. So their links will be below in the description box as normal. Check them out because their ideas are really different, so wonderful to see. Anyway, I'm doing tuck spot and cheese. Well, this was a bit of a I had to really think about this one because I'm doing the whole insect, anthology kind of thing. So I'm going to do, I've got two circles here. One's going to be the base and one's going to be the cheese, so to speak. Because we went to the Adelaide Central Market a week ago now, I think it might have been. And I was looking at the cheeses to see what kind of toppings they had, what kind of outside they had, so they could use it for this particular prompt. Then one of them was like a black coating, and one was a red one, and I thought, well, they look like like plastic, and I don't know if I really want to do those. Then I remember this cheese that my husband and I both like. It's a soft cheese inside. It's got sort of like a yellowy texture to it. But the interesting thing about it is that it's also got these sort of square cuts in them. So I don't know if I can actually create those square cuts. But I'm thinking that I'm going to cut squares, rectangles. I'm going to try and recreate that with this top side, and I'll put it on the bottom one. So I've basically used mustard seed. I'm using vintage photos now because the idea is this particular cheese is yellow. It has sort of all these darker yellow edgings. So I don't know how this is going to go. Have to see. Now, what are they, rectangles or squares? I'm going to actually cut mine. I'm not going to actually do an indent because I think that's going to be, I suppose I could have scored it, I suppose, but oh well. Cutting it is. And I'm going to do this slowly so that I'm not cutting all skew-iff. Do you reckon I should just do them? That's not bad, actually. I've actually managed to cut them reasonably straight. That's good. That's good. Just put them over there so I don't lose it. This is going to be like a jigsaw puzzle, but not really quite a jigsaw puzzle because there's got to be a bit of a little gap in between. So I'm just going to very lightly just do the bottom bit because it might be peeking through, and the inside of this cheese is this sort of creamy colour because it's a soft cheese. Don't ask me what its name is, sorry. All I know is it's got a yellowy kind of top with the lines in it, and I haven't got any in the house to sort of look because we don't buy very often. We only buy when we go to the market. Oh no, this is going to be like a jigsaw puzzle. I'm basically going to, oh, you know what I need to do? Sorry. I need to just do this. How tedious. I'm just going to do a couple with you and then I'm going to turn you off because I apologise for my way of doing things, but still haven't quite worked out how to do it fast forward in the middle of a video. My husband and I have looked at different programs, but they're just too expensive, a lot of them. There's going to be like a little gap in between. I didn't ink that one. Can you imagine doing this for all of them? It's going to be a long process. but I think it'll be good when it's finished. I reckon that one goes on this side. You know what I should have done? I should have done one at a time and then cut it. Things you think of afterwards, you start doing something or other. Oh dear. How annoying. I didn't think of that before. Anyway, as you can see, I'm going to be taking a while for this, so I'll come back and show you the end product, hopefully. It's going to take me forever. See you soon. Okay, so I've done that now with the putting all the squares back in, but you can see it's not very lined up, is it really? But that's okay. It's handmade. I honestly don't know if it's actually a regular pattern on the actual bought cheese, so I think I'm going to put a label on it because you can't buy cheese without a label. And you can say, well, it's not a tuck spot yet. Okay, no, I could use a tuck spot just like that, but it's a bit wide. I'm actually going to cut it in half. So just a minute, I've got to get some washi tape for part of my label. Let's have a look. What can I put on cheese that sort of fits in with my theme a little bit? Just do the writing one. Sorry, excuse me. Got a fan going full bore here. So hot out there. Just been for a walk to the shops in between me coming back and doing this. So I think I'm going to use this one here. Oh no, it's just too... Let's do this one. You know, like sometimes they have the label. No, I don't think I want to do that after all. Sometimes they do the you know, like looks like a fake ribbon around the cheese. I don't think this one does after all that. Let's see what labels I've got left in here. Not very many. I think this is from Wish a long time ago. Got these. That would suit. This one looks even better still with the red on it. More cheese-like. It's not really the colours that I'm going for though. Oh, green. These are just addresses. Don't want those. This one here with a number on it. It's a bit small, isn't it, really? I really want to use this big one. What else have I got? This one maybe? That's about immigration though. Doesn't suit a cheese at all. But this one here. Art fair. No. I think I'm going to have to go with the red one. It's more cheese label like. This one maybe. It says baggage claim check. Well, that's not going to work, is it? I don't know what this one is for because it's in German. Also, bonbons, which is sweets. Oh well. I think that's more cheese-like, so I'm going to use that one. Don't think I can actually tone it down really because it's red. Because it's glossy. I don't think you can actually make any other colour besides red. No. Just have to go with it. Oh, you know what? I could have used another label, but I'm reorganising a number of things in my room, like you do. You know, like you're always forever reorganising things, and I'm waiting for some storage pockets to come. And I've got all the things that I've, like those storage pockets from Uniquely Creative. See, they've got like a little thingy here to sort of slip in a little slot. I quite often just leave mine. I use it for my stamps and for my dies. And I'm going to put other things in there as well. I'm going to put a new container up there. Just trying to be, I'm finding that some of the things that are, if they're hard to get to, I forget that they're there. I think we all have that problem. That's coming undone. Does it need anything else? Because with cheese, it doesn't really have anything else. We could put the number on top. Doesn't really go. I'll put this number here, the red one. Seeing as it's a red label. Don't know, what do you think? I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I think I should have just left it not inked. So let's see if we can get it off now. That's better. You know it says bonbon. It'll do. So I'm going to cut it and have two. I think I was thinking of wrapping around it, but I think that with the extra layer of the things, what else? Squares. It's going to be too big. So because I can't wrap it around a pocket like that because everything's just going to come up. So I'm just going to cut it in half and put it in my journal. So I have two, so one way and one the other way. So it's going to go in my journal. That I've still got loads of things to put in because I have umming and ahhing about where to put them. See, I'm just going to go like that, just like a tuck spot. Perfect. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. Well, I did my prompt 16 tuck spot and cheese. I've made my cheese into a tuck spot. I'm not too sure if it looks very insect-like, but it's the colours, except for the red. The red's not really the colour I'm going for, but you need to just go with how it works really for you. Just a bit more brown around the edges. This cheese is definitely, that I'm thinking of, is definitely more yellow than this, but it's got a little it's got actually sort of like a ripple kind of thing, but I don't know how to create the ripple without doing anything else, because if I use a watercolor it'll just go all funny because I've inks are watercolor already. I could use a pencil, or I could just leave it as is. It just looks so bare. I think I'm just going to leave it as is. Now that I've thought of it, it's going to bother me until I do something. But I think I just don't know if the ripple sort of effect is going to be achievable without wrecking the whole look of the whole thing. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me and looking at my tuck spotted cheese. Thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.